this is the Punch, and we are back again. This time around, we are here to talk football or sports. So, after the international break, this weekend, club football is coming back. So, after set teams in the ball, the World Cup qualifiers in Africa and also Europe, some of the teams in Europe also played the World Cup qualifiers. Some also played the quarterfinal stage of the UEFA Nations League, and also South American teams, also about the World Cup qualifiers and all. So, this weekend, there are matches coming up in the 5 major European leagues. So I'm here to talk about some of the matches that will be coming up this particular weekend. So we are starting off with the EPL, that is the English Premier League. About this weekend, we have only 8 matches to go. Now about the English Premier League now, and as I speak, I believe most of us here know who is going to win the league, because looking at the points at Liverpool, a team accumulating, they are in a comfortable lead in winning this season's English Premier League. And we all know the news which is going around regarding one of their best right backs, Trent Alexander-Arnold, making a move to Real Madrid this summer. And later on in another video, I'll talk about that particular issue. So this weekend, Wolves will be hosting West Ham, Arsenal against Fulham, Nottingham Forest will be playing against Manchester United, as you can see on the screen. Newcastle will also be playing against Brentford. Then Manchester City will host Leicester City, Southampton against Crystal Palace, Brighton against Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Ipswich, Liverpool, Everton. That is the Merseyside derby. And then Chelsea will host Tottenham Hotspur on 3rd of April at 7 p.m. So these are some of the matches that will be coming up in the English Premier League. I will not talk much about it because these matches, game are slow the Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United game, because looking at the form of United women, and looking at the form that Nottingham Forest is also having this season, they could easily beat Manchester United in that game. So if you are an investor, I would advise you not to pick that particular game. Even if you overfar, I would advise you to go in for goals, because definitely there's going to be more than one goal in that particular game. And also Manchester City playing at home against Leicester City will be an easy win for Manchester City. Though City for form, it hasn't been that good, but Leicester City, looking at the position and also one of the factors this weekend, some of the teams maybe are losing or matches or draw is because of the international break, because most of the players who play in the South American part, like Argentina, Brazil, and all that, coming back to their various clubs is going to take, because so most of the players are going to spend like 14 hours in a flight and all that, so they are going to get tired. So and as this weekend, we'll call a betting platform Biaswa. Now I'm very, very careful after the international break. So far, as I said, Liverpool is leading with 70 points after playing 29 matches. Arsenal 58, Nottingham Forest 54, and then Chelsea 49. So that is just about the English Premier League. Now going into the La Liga, Real Sociedad will be playing against Real Valladolid, Espanyol against Atletico Madrid, Alaves against Real Vallecano, Real Madrid will be playing against Leganes, Getafe will be playing against Villarreal, Barcelona against Girona, Valencia against Real Mallorca, and then Athletic Club Bilbao against Osasuna, Real Betis against Sevilla, and then Celta Vigo against Las Palmas. Looking at the La Liga so far, Barcelona is leading with 63 points after they won their game yesterday against Osasuna. That was an outstanding game, and they are winning by 3-0. So that has helped them to be on top of the league with 63 points, and then Real Madrid on the second place with 60 points. Looking at the La Liga now, race a bit tight, because Barcelona and Real Madrid, Barca lead with, and as a point gap on 3 points. So anything can happen. So for me, I believe that these things are going to take every match they are going to play from now onwards as a final game, because if they don't do that, well, best the other team is going to take over. So this weekend, as Real Madrid will be hosting Leganes at the Santiago Bernabeu, I believe they are going to win this game. And also Barcelona against Girona is not going to be a tough game for Barcelona playing at home. They are going to win this game. So from here, teams will be able to their matches as top games, as I said. So Barcelona with 63 points, Madrid with 60 points, and then Atletico Madrid also with 56 points in that order. Now going to the German Bundesliga, and then you realize Friday, Bayer Leverkusen, that is the former league champions, they won the league last season. They are playing against Bochum at 7:30. Hosting Kiel will be hosting Werder Bremen. Hosting KV hosting Werder Bremen. And then Borussia Mönchengladbach against Leipzig, Wolfsburg against Heidenheim, and then Hoffenheim against Augsburg, Bayern München against St. Pauli, Frankfurt against Stuttgart, Freiburg against Union Berlin, and then Dortmund against Mainz 05. And this season, looking at the German Bundesliga, after playing 26 matches, Bayern Munich is leading with 62 points, and then Leverkusen on the second place with 56 points. Mainz 05 on the third place with 45 points. And one thing that I'm happy about Bayern this season is that we always say last season, no one to Angel League, but this season they are playing some beautiful football. Though there are a whole lot of people who are saying that they don't like the style of play company in it in the airborne. But one thing that I'm happy about is for Harry Kane. He is leading the goal chart in the German Bundesliga, but I believe that this season he is finally going to win a trophy for himself, because in his whole and his entire career, he will win a club trophy. That because his days at England playing for Tottenham Hotspur, he couldn't win a trophy. But I believe that this season he's going to win the German Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, and that is one thing that I'm happy about for Harry Kane. And also in the Italian Serie A, Como will be playing against Empoli. And then Venezia against Bologna, Juventus against Genoa, Lecce versus Roma, Cagliari against Monza, Fiorentina will playing against Atalanta Bergamo, Inter against Udine, and then Napoli against Milan, Verona against Parma, and then Lazio will playing against Torino. Looking at that table, Inter Milan is leading with 64 points, Napoli with 61, and then Atalanta with 58. Juventus for the past 2 or 3 years hasn't been that good. The old ladies of the Serie A form are quite on and off, and they are sure so Juventus, I heard they are even going to sack their coach. I think yes, Thiago Motta has been sacked by Juventus, because for the past 2 seasons or 3 seasons, Juventus hasn't been the kind of team that we all know them to be, because Juventus is one of the biggest teams in the Serie A, but for the past 3 years, form at Depecra, so they need to do something better. And Inter Milan leading the table, they are definitely, for me, I see them lifting the Scudetto this season. Let's move on to the French League A. So tonight, Strasbourg will be playing against Lyon, and then Reims against Marseille, Saint-Etienne against Paris Saint-Germain, AS Monaco against Nice, Toulouse against Brest, Auxerre versus Montpellier, Angers versus Rennes, and then Le Havre against FC Nantes, and then the final game will be between Lille Metropole and then RC Lens. Looking at the French League A, Paris Saint-Germain has taken the lead, 68 points. The second place team is Marseille, who has 49 points. Looking at the points gap, it's too wide. I don't think Marseille or anything can catch up with Paris Saint-Germain. They are definitely going to win this season's French League A. That is Luis Enrique and his guys. They are playing some beautiful football. Ousmane Dembele is on form, leading the goal king chart in the French League A. It is highly incredible for Paris Saint-Germain, and this season too, they are going to win the French League A. And their performance hasn't been bad in the Champions League after they were able to knock Liverpool out of the UEFA Champions League. So this is just a quick update on this weekend, some of the games and also some of the things that will be happening in club football. I'm so happy that club football is finally coming back after a long international break. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates, both in sports, entertainment, politics, and more. My name is General. I will see you in the next video. Leave your comments under the comment section. We are out.